Today we are talking about ASAP Rocky's new single, Same Problems. It's the first single off his upcoming album titled Don't Be Dumb, supposedly. I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but that's what we're seeing everywhere. So it just came out yesterday, Thursday, the 19th of January, 2023. What do you guys think about it? What are your first takes? And maybe we'll talk a little bit about the album predictions that we have and whatnot.
Um, it's not a song for me. It's just way too slow. It's fine. I went through all the lyrics to see what he was actually talking about, and there's a lot of meaning in this song. Like it's good. Like even though they don't seem like these deep lyrics, like they do have deep meaning. But I personally just can't tolerate something this slow. Like I don't know when I would play it.
Same.
It was a good for like one listen, but like I'm not putting it on a walk. I'm not putting it in my car. It just kind of
Yeah.
exists.
What about you, Nick?
Yeah, I personally thought it was pretty cool. It was definitely slow. If I listen, when the album comes out, I'm sure it's not going to be a highlight of the album for me, but, I like what he's talking about. Sometimes I like hearing him slow things down a bit. I think it's probably going to signal, it's meant to be a heavy hitter on the album, the meaning behind it. Like you're supposed to listen and think about what he's saying. And that's probably why it's
Yeah.
so slow, because he wants you to have time to digest the content.
Yeah, because I mean, lyrically, the content is good. Like he did an Amazon Music live show. I didn't see it, but I was reading, and so the song is a tribute to all the members of the hip hop community that have passed away, and that because rap like has the highest mortality rate of any music genre. Like country singers aren't getting killed or overdosing like they do in rap, and old rock, yeah, they all overdose, but like as far as like modern genres go,
They all
rappers are dying more than anyone else, and it's not even
Yeah,
close.
it's definitely a big problem. So yeah,
Yeah, and in the
I like the content to the song. It's good. It's good that there's someone saying this. I think
yeah,
everyone's pretty much on the same page. It's just I don't know, dude. There's an issue, just like we talked about earlier on in our first video with Drill Music and Zion on Phone M by Lupe Fiasco. Um, that song on Phone M, the last track on that album, kind of touches on a similar subject too. So definitely not lacking any subject matter, but the song is not for me at all. To be completely honest, all of ASAP Rocky's features in 2022, I thought they were unbelievable, and I have had the highest hopes for his next album, and I guess that's confirmed now with Don't Be Dumb coming out in 2023, probably pretty soon, maybe the first quarter of this year. But I hope the album's not like this, dude. I hope it's more like fast paced, impressive raps, cadences, flows. It's gonna be good production. It's ASAP Rocky, but I really hope
Have
he
you
brings
heard
it with the raps. I hope it's not some slow shit, some this is what Rihanna likes type stuff. No, make some slappers and some make it fast paced and like heavier raps, but like also I hope that he keeps up this kind of
Yeah.
effect. Yeah, what's up?
Have you heard Shit in Me?
Yeah, no, I've heard it. I've liked everything I've heard from him in the past year before this. I'm into all of it.
Yeah. Well, I think that song shows that it's not just gonna be some slow album where he's
Oh
singing
yeah,
like deep thought.
it's
I think it's probably gonna be similar to Testing Again, where he had some slow stuff mixed in, and I'm interested to see how this song fits in with all that.
yeah, yeah. I'm
mhm.
sure. I'm sure of that. But as you know, I'm kind of the anti slow guy most of the time, so I'm usually not gonna like the slow ones, but it's not bad. It's just not for me. It's not something I'm gonna listen to. I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah,
I want some rapping.
yeah. And do you know ASAP Rocky is very capable of delivering that? And there hasn't been an album without it, so you could kind of assume that you're gonna get it, even if there is some slower songs on there. That's just kind of how it goes. He's pretty diverse. He's able to keep up with some super high paced, bumpy club music, and then also slow it down, give some good vocals because he does have a good voice. When he sings real slow, it does sound really good. You know,
Do
uh,
you think
it's pretty
do you think
unique.
it'll be as like psychedelic as his other albums in his discography?
It's hard to say no because that's just what he does. So there's definitely going to be at least some element in there. Is it going to be as psychedelic? Kind of. We'll see. But I don't think he completely deviates from
Kind of
that.
his thing, isn't he?
I feel,
What's the subgenre? Is it cloud rap? Is that the subgenre of like that M's and rock?
I
I
couldn't
think
tell
it's
you.
it sounds like a good
I
description.
think it's cloud rap.
I never heard,
I think I'd have to double.
but yeah,
I'd be into some cloud
Hmm.
rap stuff
Yeah.
like
yeah.
Yamber.
I think
Um.
I think that's cloud rap. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think it's gonna be pretty similar along the lines of testing. Like testing was obviously him testing a bunch of new sounds, and I feel like a lot of people really liked it. So the test passed, and he's probably gonna stick with it.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's just like what he learned from that album is just going to be bettered on the upcoming one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All the things he played with that he didn't do previously. Some sounds, flows, cadences, whatever it may be.
yeah. I mean,
yeah. So cool.
all I could really say is all his songs from the past year: "Shid Me," the cheat codes, "Danger" with "Run the Jewels" and "Black Thought" and "Danger Mouse," "Aria." All those songs. I have the highest hopes I've ever had for ASAP Rocky, and then of course he had to throw some slow shit at me, and it's like kind of makes me take a step back and kind of be more realistic about what my expectations are and stuff. But I'm sure it'll be good. It's ASAP Rocky, and it'll be
Hmm.
to see, I guess.
Yeah, I do want to talk a little bit more about some of the lyrics that we had on this song. Um, cause what was I gonna say? The one thing he speaks is like how when he's like people dying every night, people crying, that's part of life, lying in my face, trying to say it's all good. No, it's nothing, right? Just speaking on the how people are desensitized to everything going on. It's like you just see another rapper, he dies, you're sad for a day, and then you kind of just forget about it because he's not like actually part of your life beyond what you hear from the music. And it's just like, are you getting accustomed to that? Like it's like people are telling him that like it's a normal and inevitable thing, but it's not. Like it shouldn't be happening. It's rationalizing. It's
Yeah,
tough because it's just so not anything happening. And then he's like, I've been ducking karma all my life. He has some survivor's guilt because all his friends, his family died around him, and he's not doing anything different. So why is he still standing? And then in the chorus, he's wondering if there's like any progress being made to fix what is going on. And then he's wondering if his music is adding to the problems with his lyrics. Not that he's like that hard of a lyricist with, murder and everything compared to like drill rap, but the drugs and everything is still an element of it. And then also wondering if he needs to get more involved, which I think everyone kind of needs to get more involved.
yeah.
For sure.
It's very. He's looking at it from a very existential point of view, where he's kind of
Hmm.
like, he's like, is this a never-ending cycle of being? Is this a product of what I saw? Is this a product of what I'm doing? Is this a product of my flaws? And I think
Absolutely.
looking at it like that,
Like you said, Mike, kind of,
Hmm.
kind of, kind of like Kid Cudi themes a little bit.
Yeah, no, literally because the last line of the song is Breaking Bad, I was breaking night, Kid Cudi day and night. It's like he's trying to reason with himself about the deceased and then dealing with grief through drugs, which is exactly what Kid Cudi talked about on Day and Night. So I thought that was a fitting
Yeah,
ending. That was pretty smart of him.
that was probably my favorite rhyme from it too.
So it's like just because we don't like it, we're not calling it a bad song. I don't think it's a bad song. I think it's good lyrics, good content. There's elements that are really interesting. Just not for me, not for Matt, and not totally for Nick.
Yeah. Do you think
But it's not a downplay.
what were you comparing it to earlier? Your prediction?
Oh,
Yeah.
Joey Badass's America, the KKK in America. This does run along the themes that he spoke on in that album. Now, this could just be a standalone song that hits on it, and it could not be totally touched on during the album. Maybe it's a little bit, or maybe this is the theme we're gonna see. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a song really talking about America. More of a song
No,
talking about the community.
no, but there's
Community.
yeah, but at the same time, he's like all black, like I'm trying to break in this that crack. Call him Ronald Reagan. You know, that's like
Yeah,
he's saying. All black is how you envision what criminals wear, but at the same time, he's talking about his skin color being all black, so people are just looking at him like he's a bad guy, or black people in general like they're bad just because the color. And then,
you could take it
uh,
that route too.
yeah, and then this that crack. Call him Ronald Reagan. Uh, Obviously, Ronald Reagan started the war on drugs, but it's also a cracker line. I thought it was smart wordplay there.
That is good.
Yeah. I don't know. I just hope his next single.
My hopes are high until he proves otherwise at this point. Obviously, this wasn't what we wanted, but I still have high expectations because we've been following A$AP Rocky since the beginning, and he's always delivered, whether super high level or just a couple songs that he's always delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
be fine.
I was fired up. I was so pumped, still am, but I had to take a step back because this was a little slow. Kind of felt like it broke somewhat of the momentum based off all what we've heard from him in 2022. So I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm predicting that it's going to end up as a 3 out of 4 in our rank system. Hopefully a 4 for.
I could see it.
Hopefully.
Yeah. He has 4 capabilities for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think his floor is a 2. I think his floor is a 3, but everybody comes out with a bad album at some point, so you never really know. All right, do you guys have any final words?
No.
No, I'm good.
I think that's
All right.
was
Cool.
Same Problems. A$AP Rocky. His new album's coming out soon, and apparently it's called Don't Be Dumb. I like that title. So yeah,
It's a good.
I'm excited for it.
Cool. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, guys.